Good morning, Ramon. Good morning, Teams team. Here we are back at it again. Gonna crush this 7-game card of Major League Baseball and one WNBA. We had a good night. Hopefully you guys did too. Let us know in the chat how you did. So Ramon, what's new today?
Good night, Mindy. Great job. Great job by you. Great job by Team Steam. Great job. Everybody won. Everybody won. Oh, I hope everybody won.
We hope everyone
Seemed
won.
like a lot of people won. So at least on our crew,
Yeah.
us against the world, Team Steam. And hello to everyone and welcome. Yeah, we're gonna make do with this baseball card. A little bit of daytime action in the big WNBA game and one NFL game I'll preview. There's also a CFL game to talk about. Looks like won't be any premium pick coverage for CFL for the remainder of this year. We're pulling it off the site. Maybe not enough interest. Maybe I'm a little too good at some of those peripheral sports. Maybe I've been racking up the record a little bit. Maybe we'll bring it back next season. I don't think we're going to make it here. So everything free from here on out. We've been absolutely destroying the minor sports. We're dropping a lot of the coverage, some of the coverage on the website for premium picks, which is fine. We'll make it up with these major sports. Why not? I mean, look at the way we're performing right now. I'll show you guys in just a second as we get ready for this weekend. And just a good day yesterday. Let's say hello to our folks who are coming in. Mindy, today, let's see who we got. Oh, look at who was here first. Tamara Moore. Hello.
Hello.
Thank you for being here first, Tamara. Be careful. I mean, you might, if you do end up being first frequently, we put responsibility on your shoulders to help greet people or, check to see who people are. Want to say, Thomas, hello, like and smash and like. That's what I texted last night to Mindy. I said, what did I, smashing and winning. What did I say? Mindy, we're winning everything.
Smashing and cashing.
Smashing and cashing. How about it? How about it, Thomas? Smashing and cashing.
Right.
I think that might be another shirt if we had a store. Maybe we're going to put somebody in charge of starting a store of all of our sayings that you guys are coming up with, pretty much. Frankie, hello. Ziggy, Ron, Han, Calvin. Baseball last night, Mindy. We saw, great games. I'll go over and show you the records here in just a moment. Maybe we can get you to comment on some of these because, hello, Relly. Hey, Relly. Hi. And Kevin as well. Kev Cook, that is. Blake and Mike Fernando, hello.
Well done.
A light card. I didn't need as much time, but I'm tired. Played in I played in a poker tournament and they were like streaming it on YouTube. Did anybody see this on one of the other channels that maybe people watch? If they watch our channel, they might watch this channel. And I was at a final table and I thought I was going pretty good. And they did too. And I got it in with queens all in against two other players. And I was all the way good until the river. And then the river came an ace and I was out in 7th place. And it was more, it wasn't about the money. I mean, the prize pool wasn't huge, but it was for pride against these group of guys that I've, those super secret chat rooms where, So thanks, everybody. Let's go to Tony'sPicks.com before we get rolling. We're going to be here, I think I can get Mindy out of here before the top of the hour.
All right.
But look at that. But just going to spend time making these premium pick selections. Mindy, 4-1 for you yesterday on the premium picks. But also, Ben's got a couple of underdog winners. I want to say you don't need Mindy and I, but Ben, great job. But right there, Mindy, also Morning Steam, 4-1. So between you and Morning Steam, 8-2. There's Tony, 3-1. Sean Dinwiddie, the king of totals, 2-0, and I went 3-1.
Nice.
If you
there you go.
So
sweeping the card. I like it.
Me, Morning Steam, 11-3. We can put Tony in there. I mean, 14-4 there, if you will. So good day for the crew, though. Nick Vartini and Tyler Coleman. Daniel also with a winning day. So hopefully, if y'all won, we're going to give you free picks in just a moment. Mindy and I are hopefully going to give you some free winners. Those part of those 4-1 picks there that you see. However, we're going to work it out with just this limited card. But if you do need a little extra push to your bankroll, please. I mean, the proof is in the I don't know how else to say it, Mindy. We're documented. Yeah. We enter these picks into the back of a system. It's a complex system of general managers and Tonys and other channels and sites doing the same thing with premium picks. I mean, and we're all trying to promote ourselves with these shows. So if you just need a little bit of assistance, head on over to Tony'sPicks.com. Use the promo code TonyT at checkout. Save 20% off all premium pick packages. The reason we say that on every show is because, people might just be stumbling on the website. They don't know. You guys are like the in group, right? I mean, especially our crew here, Mindy. So everyone 20% off. It's forever. I mean, I don't think they're going to be changing that anytime soon on our website. So always use that promo code TonyT. Ignore all the prices. Take it down 20% every single time. You see all the crew with their packages lined up. Daniel's already got a 3-pack ready. We got day games we got to talk about. Let's go back over to the website. Mindy, you see some of the folks there. We'll have our premium picks here for today. And appreciate everyone who does subscribe. All right, let's go over and say hello to a few more people. Get this show started. We got to do the commercial.
Right.
So thank you for being patient.
Somebody let us do all this.
Yep. And Martin Solano here. Okay, let me get that Discord link for you. To promote the Discord today, Mindy. I did hit that 70-1 pick last week in golf. I mean, I'm not up here just, saying I'm picking 70-1 shots. I put them in the night before. Yeah, you got to be up early. And I don't think the round is teed off yet. I actually think they go off in about 15 or 20 minutes. I put 4 golfers in for today. One favorite. I always balance it out, Mindy, when I give out these golfers. Let me put the Discord up in here. I'm just copy and pasting here. 4 golfers usually put up, one favorite, 1 medium, and a long shot or 2. And these are what's coming. And you need those long shots. That's what's going to do it. You hit your favorite to get even a little bit. You hit your medium to make money. You hit your long shot to have a big day. And, of course, I got a little bit scared, Mindy, last week with my 70-1 shot. Once it got down to either my guy or the other guy, I came in on the other guy for a pretty good chunk, so I made sure I made money because I like money, apparently. So there you go, Martin. I put that in for you. Solo, hello, yeah. Good day here. We're going to have a good week. Oh, I wanted to show kind of the long-term numbers there, but maybe we can come back to it at the end of the show because we got such an easy show today. So I want to show that not only, Mindy, did we have a nice night, but for the last week and month, you're still smashing it, by the way. So I apologize that we didn't get into it right there, but we'll come right back to it. I know that it's not on your priority list. I do the promoting here of Mindy Hahn, and she's on fire. All right. Let's get to the baseball card here today. Hope we can make something of it, Mindy. I'm sure we can.
Right. I'm sure we can.
With 2-day game. Well, let's call it 1 day game and 1 late afternoon game. And I've got a little bugger here. What's going on? All right, Mariners and Royals. Mindy, George Kirby. He's the most underrated pitcher in baseball, maybe. I don't know. This guy's good. 50-1 to win the Cy Young Award. He's not going to win the Cy Young Award. He's definitely in the discussion on the fringe of having a great season. Here's the problem, though, Mindy, and we saw it again last night. The Mariners they've never met a lead they can't lose. I think I just mixed my metaphors right there.
Right.
They've blown every lead in the last month. They usually end up winning the game, and then they win by 1 run. They're big favorites. And they can't cover a run line. It happened again, I think, last night.
Yeah,
So
I mean, what it wound up being 6-5, gave up that run in the bottom of 9 in order to lose that run line for sure. So yeah, I mean, I think I might just go ahead and hit the over here again today. I know George Kirby's been good, but Zerpa there for the Royals, not so great. He's been sitting at like a 6 ERA, 7.71 overall, 1.5 walks, and then also 1.5 home runs per game. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and go back on the Royals. I mean, they don't have a great bullpen, but neither does the Mariners at this point. So probably going to be another shootout, taking the over.
yeah, it's not going to be a shootout. I mean, Kirby's pretty good. Kirby
Sure.
is good, and he will be an effective starter in the early key playoff games. The Mariners can't sustain anything. They couldn't win they probably will not cover a run line here in this game. Here,
They
it's
probably
the
will not
only
do it.
right, but it's the only way to go if you're going to do it, right? But the same thing last night, and it just, man, these guys cannot hold a lead. Uh, in any game, if they get a big lead and they can't, and against the Royals especially, I mean, how much that exposes you. So I'm leaning with you here. I'm sure it'll get up into the over, and once they get in the bullpen, I think a first five, maybe a first five situation. I'm sure the chat will be maybe Kirby first five minus a half. What is the chat gonna say? Ron, why not take Kansas City? Hello, Jimmy. Ron, plus 2.5. Is it really only minus 150 at plus 2.5? I think Kirby can mow him down. I just, I don't know if the Kirby a 2 ERA in his last 5 starts. He's 2-0. He's Mariners are 6-2 in his last 8 starts, and the Mariners are 19-6 now in their last 25. Royals have lost 8 of their last 11, but gone over in 4 of the last 5. Mariners over for 1-1 in the last 6. Thomas Lewis, Seattle money line. Just who wants to lay 200 on the road, and then it could come down to the last pitch.
Right?
Sports
Who
Girl,
knows?
Mariners and over, right? Yeah, I mean, but if you're gonna do, I pretty much prefer what Ron said about taking Kansas City. So, all right, the pick, I'm sure. Ron says, yeah, he's leaning towards that 2.5. And I will take it over with Mindy at 9/12. I wouldn't want to go much higher than this. I'll tell you that. And yeah, I mean, the Mariners are still finding a way to win these games. Frankie on the over. Okay, Sports Girl, nice night. Okay,
Right.
Kev Cook here. Mariners under. All right, we'll try the over here. Nothing against what Kevin is saying. I mean, I'm pumping you up here with George Kirby. Yeah. No, he's no. Or maybe he is a secret still. I don't think anybody. I mean, I think everybody knows that George Kirby's had a pretty strong campaign, but no, I don't think they're putting him up there with the best pitchers, and they probably should be this season. Bionic Mariners. All right, here we go. Red Sox, Chris Sale, $1.80 on the road here. 9. Let me make sure on this total. This one, 9.5. Oh yeah, no, it's closer to just 9.5 flat. Here, let me correct that. Boy, is it going higher or lower? Mindy, what do you got here with the Red Sox and the Nationals today?
Yeah, it's one of those. It's going to be up to Corbin what he does here today on the mound. I thought yesterday, like I said, I thought yesterday was going to be, easy for the Red Sox. Didn't work out that way. But I think it's going to be easy again here for the Red Sox today. It's just that Corbin's just been pretty bad. We know it. 4.85. Sales had a little bit of time off. Hopefully he's a little bit rejuvenated. Still have the Red Sox scoring more runs than this Nationals team. I will be going on the Red Sox here today, Ramon. I'll just take him on the money line, laying the 180 here.
All right, Chris Sale on the road, minus 180 here for Mindy. Boy,
Oh boy.
yeah. Look, Sale's been pretty sharp, no doubt about it. Corbin, he's been okay. He's been better than people want to give him credit for. Maybe, I don't know. Nationals have been one of the best money makers all season long. They continue to surprise here late in the season, playing some of their best ball, having won 11 of their last 17 games. So this one's dropping pretty fast. I'll take the under here in this one. See if it can go even lower. I'm going to refresh this over here and make sure I can still get in on 9.5. Well, before it was juiced to the under. That's what I was saying. I thought the steam came in on the under in this game. Boston has gone under in 10 of their last 12. The Nationals have gone under in 14 of their last 20. Corbin's gone under in 6 of his last 9 at home. And Sale's gone over in just 1 of his last 7 starts. I'm going to go under here. I expect both these starters to perform pretty well. I
like that underplay.
Let's see what the chat has to say here. I just want to lay 180. I don't think it's a terrible price, but the Nationals just continue to find ways to be a money-making team here late in the season, and the Red Sox have definitely shown a lot of vulnerability on the road here. Ziggy, though, I think likes the over here. I think Ron Hahn likes the Red Sox. I think Sports Girl says over is a lock. I think she's talking about this one and not the last one. Okay, so I feel like I'm in the wrong here.
No, I like that. I like the under, Ramon. I like
the
that.
Nationals for Thomas here. Bionic on the Red Sox. And here is Nats and over for Solo, but Fernando on the under. And here is Fernando. Tunda Hart, hello.
Good morning.
Saw Tunda in another chat room yesterday.
Cool.
Kay, hello. Nats run line for Clyde. Kay says, give me the Nationals on the run line. All right, Mindy's on the Red Sox. I'll take the under in this one. Maybe it was going to be a premium, but it's all right.
I went with the under.
Yeah, I like it, though. Here comes the Mets and the Cardinals. And this one, Quintana on the road here, $1.20, maybe even $1. Might be going up here to $1.25 or so, and the total 10 over 20.
Well, I mean, again, I know it's a big number, but I kind of feel like the over is where we got to be on this one today. You got Skubal here for the Tigers and a 9.64 ERA on his splits, right? So on the road, pitches way worse, 4.1 ERA overall. Gives up a 350 slugging percentage. I just said the Tigers, didn't I? That's not what I meant. I meant the
Mets. You want me to go to that game? Are you ready?
No. I just when I looked down, I just read the wrong.
I was going to switch the graphic, and I got to be honest. Look, I mean, anything can happen on these shows. I was actually just going to switch the graphic, and that no one would note it, and then we'd all have a good laugh at the end.
Yeah, right. No, Wainwright. He's the one with the bad ERA here. 9.26 ERA, 8.78 overall. Talked about this before, right? That 589 slugging percentage he gives up versus this Mets team. Quintana not doing that great either. He gives up a 459 slugging percentage. So I think, again, this one's going to be pretty lights out here with all the hitting that will be going on in this one. Plus, these bullpens are not exactly great. Mets 4.55, Cardinals 4.41. Over is my play.
If I told you that it was Adam Wainwright bobblehead night, would that change would that make you want to maybe take the Cardinals tonight?
That would be no. Because I thought he was
going to get a feel for
that at the Dodgers game, they're like, it's LeBron James bobblehead night. I'm like, what the heck?
I don't think it's Adam Wainwright bobblehead night, but every night is Adam Wainwright night when he pitches.
Because you just keep looking over his shoulder.
Well, this isn't going to be a great game, obviously, but maybe these guys can find their form again. Wainwright has a 15.81 ERA in his seven starts. Can you believe it?
Yeah.
Cardinals are 5-10 with Wainwright, and the Mets are 0-5 with Quintana. Quintana is 0-4 in his last 5 starts. I mean, these are troubling numbers. I'm gonna take the Cardinals. This is a really bad matchup. Cardinals under in 12 of their last 17. All right, Mindy's going over though, and I'm gonna take the Cardinals. These guys will be long gone, I'm sure, and then it'll just be a crapshoot, as I now call it. Right. Remember, I've changed it to crapshoot.
Yes, a blue crab, preferably.
Ron Hahn's on the Mets. Sports Girl says the Mets are a lock. I know that says Mets right there. Sports Girl might be going over. Kev Cook, Mets money line. Thomas Lewis are all on the Mets. Nope. Here's Frankie Diamond on St. Louis run line. Solo on the over. And Kevin, Wainwright hasn't been doing good anywhere. Fade Buck. Oh gosh, what did I made a funny about Buck yesterday. I'm trying to remember what I said.
You better start taking notes.
Gosh, what did I say about Buck? All right, Bionic on the Mets. Lassie Love going over, and hello to Steph, who takes the over. Mindy's on the over. I'll take the Cards. All right. And the Tigers. Hey, Mindy, have you heard the Tigers are taking on the Guardians?
Yeah, here. This is the one I looked down and I was like, oh, it's Tariq Skubal with his 9.64 ERA. So I'm going to take the over in this one. So yeah, that's kind of the way I was going last time out. You have Curry here, 0.510 slugging percentage he gives up versus this Tigers team. I think it's going to be one of those, perhaps the Guardians, maybe get out to a lead, but Detroit, they're kind of like the Royals a little bit. They always tend to come from behind. They tend to keep it close. They were down, 4-0 that last game and came out, I think, 7-4 victor or something like that. So I'm going to go ahead and take the over here.
All right, Mindy on the over here in this one. Tigers and Guardians. And I'm going to have to agree with Mindy that this one goes over. Look, that 8/25. I'm going to take a peek right now at the market here because, oh boy, yeah, there's a lot of 8.5s. I mean, I'd feel more comfortable if I just tell everyone that it's 8.5. We might be able to get a number similar to this, maybe 8/30, maybe 8/35, but it looks mostly like 8.5. And maybe 8.5 flat at some of the biggest books in North America. So I think we're going to pay a little penalty here on this one, Mindy. Not our fault. The reported steam came in on the under, so maybe Sharps will continue to do us some work, and maybe we can still we'll find that juiced 8 if that's what Mindy prefers. I don't mind 8.5.
Of course, I prefer that.
Well, here's the thing: it's tough to get on any Guardian. It's tough to get on any over with the Guardians. I mean, I make no secret about it. But the last couple games have been going. There've been some runs scored, and Screwball 5.87 ERA in his last 3 starts. Curry 4.26 ERA in his last 5 starts. He started okay, but he's obviously a young pitcher as well, and he only goes about 4 innings a game. So I'm going to go over in this one with you, and I think we can find 8, but we better be fair to everyone and just let everybody know that mostly 8.5 out there right now. Let's see what the chat has to say. All right. Oh, Kev Cook, Guardians. Sports Girl on the Tigers. And Thomas Lewis on the Tigers. All right. Ron does not want any part of his Tigers right now.
Can't bet with them, can't bet without
Good
them.
to see FP here. I don't know if we've had FP, but he's going with the eye test. Just, what the guy. All right, Frankie's on the over. Ziggy, Tigers and under. And Steph maybe with the Tigers today. I don't know. Cleveland under. Oh, I think that's a parlay there maybe with Thomas. Nathan here is on the Tigers. Yeah, that was a parlay from Thomas. Okay, Mindy, we'll take the over in this one. Tigers have been going under quite a bit. Guardians are unders. I'm on the over with you. It probably was going to make my premium card actually, so we're on it here together. No doubt, Ziggy. I got you. I got you on all this. I mean, there's no doubt. These teams are all about the under. And if you just had like a trend sheet, I've got I love the trends. I've got my notes here with full of trends. I'll read off a bunch of under trends, but I don't do business that way.
Right.
Quite frankly, I've got this one going over with Mindy, and I even said, look, maybe that total's going up. So I think not saying anything with ticket count, line movement, Mindy. People talk about that, right? But here's something where you look at everything and if you read it all, write-ups and all that, it's going to be under City. And yet here it's gone from like 8 over 20 to 8 over 25 to 8 under, 8.5 under. It's like slowly climbing up. So maybe the squares don't even read these things. You'd think the sharps are just playing numbers. Here we go. Diamondbacks and pardon me, Mindy. Whoa. Padres here.
Up over the Padres, huh?
Well, I was up late eating chicken wings. I don't know. Padres here playing that poker tournament.
Right.
Can't believe that bad beat on the river. Okay, Padres here with. They're hot. They're hot. They're not dead. They're like, I don't know. They've got like the buoy. Again, the math is really tough because there's so many teams ahead of them. And, the Diamondbacks, obviously, being a big part of this. So the Padres need this. They need a sweep, I guess. But they've got Zach Gallen going today for the Diamondbacks.
Yeah, I mean, I think if we have a different starting pitcher for the Padres, might be a little bit different story. I feel like Rich Hill has just been struggling since he's made the move. He's given up 9 runs in his first 2 starts, and he's only lasted like 4 innings in each of those outings. And I don't think that's what the Padres need right now. Plus, Zach Gallen has been excellent here, versus the Padres. He's only given up 5 runs in 19 innings pitched. So give me the Diamondbacks here today.
Yeah. 2.37 ERA against the Padres in 3 starts with a 2-0 record. And Hill, so far in his 2 starts with the Padres, a 12.79 ERA, 0-2 record. Padres have lost 8 of their last 12, despite those victories. They earned those wins there over the Orioles. The birds were flying high, didn't realize, and that's the type of situation the Padres like to get teams into. When the pressure's on, they don't seem to perform. But this feels like the pressure game a little bit to me, and I want Zach Gallen in this one. I think the advantage at starting pitcher. Like the Padres made a move they had to make to get more starting pitch. I don't mind Hill, but you're going up against an ace here. I just don't see it happening. So we got, I see it. Here is Ziggy on the Diamondbacks. Ron. Here, yeah, Thomas, that was probably the problem was I went with the mild buffalo, and I we were having a little food hangover today. Gallon to record the win. Kev Cook here says take the Diamondbacks. And Thomas is on the over. Bionic is on the D-backs. So thanks, Ron, for I just had a little choked up, brother. Just a little choked up. That's why I turned the camera off and grabbed some Wawa. All right. Good to see lovable plays here as well. All right, Minnie, let's take the Diamondbacks against the Padres. The Padres need this sweep. It feels like, I know I've said it every time, and they keep hanging in there, but they could actually have a pretty good series here still, because we know the Diamondbacks have been pretty bad, having lost 25 of their last 36 games. But Padres do kind of have problems here with Gallon. Okay, we got one more in the major leagues with the Brewers and Corbin Burns, Dodgers and Lance Lynn. Mindy, the Dodgers are just awesome, and Lance Lynn. Depending on what happens with the Dodgers pitching, I mean, he could be just a guy to come out of the bullpen in the playoffs. That's fine. We're going to use him right now as a starter. But they're up against another ace who's been performing quite well. So this is probably on a pretty weak card, the game of the night.
Yeah, this one's a little bit tough for me because I know the Dodgers have been playing, so well. But I think I'm going to go ahead and go with the Brewers here on the run line. I think they have a chance to get this one versus Lynn. Not exactly great at home, right? 6.8 ERA there, gives up almost 4.76 slugging percentage versus this Brewers team here historically. So, I mean, the bullpen for the for the Brewers, I think have been doing a pretty good job here this season as well. So I'm going to go ahead and take. I know it's a little bit of a price, but I'm going to take the Brewers plus 1.5 runs here. It's about minus 170, I think.
I appreciate you taking that. I don't know if I want to lay that necessarily. I might even prefer the run line here with the money line here with the Brewers. But man, I can't get in front of the Dodger train right now. It feels like
tough, right?
Burns, talk about how good he's been. He's actually been mediocre his last couple of starts for Corbin Burns' form, if you will. He's got 4.5 ERA in his last 3 starts. But the Brewers have gone 7-2 in his last 9 starts so far since Lance Lynn has come over to L.A. and they gave him that instruction. It's no secret. I mean, I'm not, but they told Lance Lynn more fastballs, just, do as we say. And you wonder about what, the coaching staffs of other teams are doing. To me, it seems like the Dodgers, I'm a Dave Roberts fan. I know he gets a lot of heat. Look what he's done this season. The Dodgers still have a very bad bullpen. They might be able to cover it up with a guy like Lance Lynn coming, in the play, things like that. You just have still quality, or maybe whatever's going on. He's got what I'm trying to say, he's got 2.5 ERA in his 3 starts with LA. They've won them all. I don't know if I want to step in front of the Dodgers right now. I'll take the under in this one. It's going down. I mean, I see some 8.5s out there, and I'm going to get it right away. There some of the square books offshore 8.5, but man, I'm seeing it one sharp offshore book 7.5 over 35. So this one's dropping rapidly. I like the under in this one, Milwaukee and the Dodgers. Okay, thanks. Oh, let me get the chat's comments here on this game. And Dodgers for the sweep. Steps on the Brewers. Jared Bush, hello today. Ziggy on the Dodgers. K's on the under. Kev Cook. Dodgers money line. Frankie on the Brewers. Sports Girl, thanks for your card there in the chat. Clyde Buckley on the Brewers. Jared Bush, he says, I've been hot. He's been hot. Dodgers for Solo. Thomas Lewis, Dodgers. Jared says under with me. And like I said, this one's going under fast. You're definitely going to be paying juice here, I believe, on 8.5. Maybe Jared already got it. I'm not saying that, but it's dropping. It feels like here. It's already been steamed to the under. And he also has a K prop here. All right. That might be it, Jared. Thank you for your picks from the spa today. Fernando on the Brewers. Of course he is.
All right, Fernando. There you go.
Yeah. Look, $1.45 right now. Brewers, look, I think the Brewers are actually taking a little bit of money here. So let me know if you guys feel the same way. Let's go on, Mindy. We got one in the WNBA. Now I've got you out of here in 45 minutes.
Perfect.
Liberty and the Aces. I'd stay here all day with you in the chat.
I know you would.
When you guys leave me, it gets real lonely in the studio. That's why I hang out in all those chat rooms looking for friends, looking for sports friends. I'm trying.
I got things to do, Ramon. Things to do. Places to go. People to see.
I got programming ideas. I got programming coming up, I hope, for the football season. We'll have picks. I mean, don't get me. We'll be here. We're not going anywhere. Liberty and Aces, Mindy, the rematch. So I think you have to factor into what happened the other night in the money game. Liberty bursting with confidence at the end of the game. It even looked like a little bit of trash talk, finger pointing. We got you. And there's a real rivalry here now with the Liberty and the Aces as the two best teams, reflected in the line now because obviously the Liberty has the respect of everybody, having won 2 of the 3 matchups now between the teams. They're still getting the points, but hey, you saw what happened. The 3 stars, the dream team, in that game. And
yeah, so now we're
in Vegas hanging out.
Yeah, I mean, we're back to regular season play now. So I was kind of always wondering if that money game was going to be a little bit different, if it acted more like a playoff game. And it kind of did, right? It was a low scorer. That's kind of indicative of the playoffs, what we kind of see a lot of times. You know, Ramon's kind of keyed us into that when it comes to, you know, the NBA and such.
Oh.
What?
Yeah, no, I see what I mean, when we hit the playoffs, it's going to be under City. It feels like.
Right. You know what I mean? Like, that's kind of how it works. So I was kind of wondering if when they're all in playing their hardest, if this is going to be, but now it's going to be back to, you know, same old regular season game. So this one's a little bit tough. I think I'm still going to go ahead and go with the Liberty. Like, I think the Aces are going to have this huge chip on their shoulder for getting beat. But it just seems like the Liberty just give the Aces trouble. It's kind of one of those that if there's going to be a team to beat them, maybe it's going to be this Liberty team here. And I just think any team that can give the Aces trouble, I'm going to have to take them in the points here. Aces, we know, are good. They're 5-1 against the spread. But look, it's kind of the same thing here with the Liberty. They're 5-0 in their last 5 games overall here as well. So again, should be a good one. But I'm going to take the points.
Yeah, and we're just talking about the now because
yes,
it used to be the Aces. Oh, the Liberty could never beat the Aces
right
over the last couple of years, and now it's the Liberty's
just
got
like the last couple meetings.
Yeah, I think it's I have it here somewhere. 10 of 13. The Aces have won 10 of the last 13, but the Liberty's won 2 of the last 3, and this is the new Liberty. This is the new Liberty. It's a different Liberty. So, right. And we saw how, you know, Jones was the MVP, Stewart, you know, we knew she'd be great. It was like, you know, not like the end of her career, get rid of her out of Seattle and New York. No, we're picking her up to get in. Ionescu. If any, we all got a little Mamba mentality, right? Well, Sabrina's got the real Mamba mentality. I mean, she's one of the few players that can honestly say they've worked extensively with, Kobe Bryant as kind of your private coach.
Yeah, right.
Not many people can say that, and so what's it's not part of the handicap. I just thought it was a good story. I'm taking the Liberty with you. I don't care.
Right.
Liberty 6 straight road wins. Talked about earlier in the season. Oh, Liberty don't cover any numbers. They've covered 5 straight now. Yeah, the Aces' success is a laundry list long. I could tell you all about their wins and covers, all the overs.
Right.
Right, but last game was obviously an under, playing for that money, and the overs hit in 7 of the last 9. It felt like to me you were talking over. You've been so hot in the premium in WNBA premium, so I'm not going to ask you any further. I thought maybe these two will continue their intensity tonight and continue this as a finals preview, and we'll see if I can, what I do there, but should be great. One worth watching on a night of,
Not much. Yeah.
not much. I've got my Tijuana Cholos shirt on because the Cholos want
Oh, nice.
to be able to watch their game without having to watch a bunch of baseball. They're playing tonight, and I'll get to watch the game on one of the bigger screens. I'll be into it more. I'm not worried about sweating the bets as much. Who knows? Let's see what the chat had to say about the WNBA. It was Ron Hahn coming in. Maybe I should go to the game.
Yeah, why don't you?
Yes.
I'm waiting for you to get out.
Oh no, miss all
The
the
man of
games.
the people, the mayor of Las Vegas.
I used to be sneaking out to these sports books. You never know. All right, let's see. Ron, I want to say the Aces, but the Liberty showed me they're contenders. First half over, nice. And Liberty here, yeah, Thomas. I think the Liberty looks like they're having fun. And remember what I said in the preview of the championship. I don't think it should be continue to be overlooked about the loss of Parker because of her star status. We didn't make a lot of it during the season so far. Like I said, Mindy, she's been out certainly for almost I want to say 6 weeks now. We know the season is
She's a lot of
4
size,
months
right?
long.
So they're missing that size.
4 months long, and she's done pretty much. And so, all right, Ron, thank you. Great to see you. Here come the plays. It looks like Mariners over, Tigers over, Diamondbacks money line. And in the WN, we got the Liberty. So we got a 3-pack. We got a best bet, it sounds like, here today.
Perfect.
Hi, Sherilyn. How you been? Taking the Liberty. I didn't see anybody on the Aces, quite frankly, Mindy.
Yeah, not really, huh?
Did I? Well, I don't want to go back. We got to get out of here.
No, I didn't see any.
I'm sorry. I'm not done with you guys here. Mindy, just bear with me here. Got a couple of games to look at. Tonight, let's take a look at the NFL. I've got the Browns going up here against the Eagles in this one. The Eagles are going to be -3.5. They've taken the steam here this week against the Browns. That'll probably be a field goal game. 37.5. Boy, that's a tough number because when you're looking at preseason totals, there is actually a magic number, and it's 38. I'm going to go over in this one. You basically, I'm not saying a broad brush handicap. I'm definitely taking the over here, but 38 is kind of a tipping point with some of these games the current way they're being played in the preseason. So Browns and Eagles tonight. That's the only NFL game, and there is also one game in the CFL.
The Elks.
Yeah.
They're not at home.
They're not at home, so maybe this is where you're supposed to take them. Hamilton's in, Hamilton needs wins too. They're both pretty bad, but I would think that they're really high on this quarterback at Edmonton. They're 0-9 right now, and he's, they're, I don't know, they're trying to pump him up a little bit. It might not be a terrible spot here. for Edmonton, but I can't do it. I'll take Hamilton tonight. Lay 5.5, laying under a touchdown. I'll take Hamilton here. Look, Butler, they can really run the ball. They'll be able to run the ball here against the Elks. Can't see a lot of points being scored, a total of 44. Feeling it's going to be under Hamilton and under. I don't know. No more premiums right now at Tony'sPicks.com for the CFL. We're kind of putting that on ice, I guess. So Hamilton and under for me. I'll just start giving out everything on the air. Thanks, you guys. Great job. Great show, everybody in the chat. And appreciate having everybody here. I know we got to 115. I don't know, 120. I don't even look anymore. That's probably a good thing. Appreciate you guys so much. All right, a few more. Oh, well, let me just get anybody on anything on this. Nathan Cerna gave us a little CFL action. He's got the Tiger Cats buy it up to 7.5. He's also giving out his play here on the Eagles. Kevin Cook under. Thanks a lot, everybody. All right, for Mindy Hahn, I'm Ramon Scott. Thank you for joining us.
Bye-bye.